What's going on, guys? Welcome back. In this video we'll be going over GTA Online's weekly update. So we're gonna go take a look at this week's podium vehicle, this week's GTA 5 online sales, as well as this week's 2x and 3x money making methods for GTA 5 online. Let's get started with the first piece of business, and that's taking a look at this week's podium vehicle, which is the Grotti Itali RSX. This car is truly a sexy car. It is very nice, and if you guys have the opportunity this week, go ahead and take a spin at the wheel. Unfortunately, my first spin of the week, I went ahead and spun and only got 15,000 chips, but you guys might have the chance of winning the car this week, so spin every day and try to get this car for free 99. So definitely go ahead and try to pick this up. Next, we'll get started with the sales, and this week's sales are actually pretty decent. They're nothing crazy, but we have the sports cars here at Legendary Motorsports on sale, and this is going to include the Inverto D10. So the D10 is a very nice vehicle, so if you guys want to go ahead and pick this up while it's at sale at a 40% discount, this would be the week to do so. Not a bad price at all for this vehicle. And then we have the Grotti Itali. I love this sports car. I think the supercar is definitely one of the nicer ones in the game, and it's kind of a classic now, being in the game for a little while now. So go ahead and you guys can get that as well at a 40% discount. So those are the two supercar sales for this week. Other than that, there's nothing really on sale unless you're with Prime Gaming. So let's move on to the next discounted content for the week, and that will be at Warstock Cash and Carry. We have the Annihilator Stealth for a 30% discount off. Definitely something to take a look at. It is a newer vehicle in the game, coming with the KO Perico heist. Nothing crazy. I've heard a lot of meh things about this helicopter, but some of you guys might just be trying to add to your collection like me. So if you guys want to get this on a sale, now would be a good time to do so. Then we have the Cargo Bob, which is on sale for 40% off. Can't complain there. Cargo Bob has been in the game for a while, and honestly, it is a useful vehicle. It comes in handy once in a while, and for 40% off, you guys cannot go wrong. And lastly, we have the Valkyrie on sale at the Warstock Cash and Carry. So if you guys were looking again to get another older vehicle that is kind of a classic, the Valkyrie is definitely something to consider. The problem with these older vehicles is that their upgrades aren't that significant. Some of them can't get flares, and some of them can't get the extra armor upgrades that the newer vehicles can when you bring them into the hangar. And I think GTA needs to really consider, or Rockstar really needs to consider, adding an update where you can add these features to these vehicles, as they are just outdated and no longer useful without these features, especially with Mark II oppressor missiles. Not having flares on your aircraft is just not a good idea. So if they ever do bring something like that to a future update, these vehicles will be worth your money, especially with them being on sale. So again, if you're just like me and trying to add to your collection, these vehicles are worth it, but the Valkyrie isn't really that worth it in my opinion, unless you are just trying to add to your collection. If you're trying to find a very good helicopter to use in the game, I wouldn't necessarily recommend the Valkyrie as my first choice. Taking a look at the aircrafts on sale for this week, we have the Howard NX-25. Honestly, I've never really taken a look at this vehicle before, and I thought this vehicle was really neat. Considering it's been in the game for so long, coming in with the Smuggler's Run update, I thought this was pretty nice considering how old it was. Next, we have the Vestra on for $570,000 on sale. This is actually a pretty good discount. I think this aircraft's going to be fairly quick, but nothing crazy. Just something again to add to your collection for those trying to collect those aircrafts. And then we have the Maverick Classic, the classic Maverick. It's been in the game forever, for $468,000. Taking a look at Southern San Andreas SuperAutos.com, we have some more sales here. We have the Nisaki Outlaw. I think this vehicle is pretty neat. Again, it really hadn't caught my eye until today with it being on sale. I guess I don't look unless it's on sale, and it was for $760,000. So $760,000 actually went ahead and picked this vehicle up. And then we have the Sultan Classic for $1,030,000. Not bad. You can get a discount if you do the casino heist, and you can get the trade price for both these vehicles. Again, something you might want to consider doing, but for the price, I said, nah, I'm good on that, and I moved on with my day. And as well as we have the Dinka Soji, which is, or Suji, I don't want to slaughter it, I don't know how to say that name, but for $500 or $734,000 depending on if you have the trade price. These vehicles are definitely something you might want to look at if you're trying, again, to add to your collection, but overall they're just kind of basic vehicles in the game. Except for the Nisaki Outlaw, I think it's pretty unique, and I think if you guys have the extra cash, you should pick it up and take it for a little spin in the game, because every vehicle has different stats and feels different, and I think that vehicle will definitely be something unique to drive around in GTA 5. And one of the last things we have on sale is the hangar and its renovations. So if you guys don't have a hangar already, with getting all these new aircrafts on sale, you might want to go ahead and pick one up. And plus it gives you access to personal aircrafts, which I thought was pretty interesting when they added that to the game. So if you haven't already picked up a hangar, you guys can go ahead and pick up a hangar for a discounted rate and get its upgrades or renovations on sale as well. You'll see here all these renovations are on sale. Even when I downgrade, you can see that these renovations are all on sale. So you guys will want to go ahead and get these while they're on sale. If not today, wait a few weeks. I'm sure the hangar stuff will come on sale again, and you guys can pick it up for a discounted rate. And lastly, for our sales, we have garages. So all garages are on sale. Nothing more to say about that. High end, low end, if it's a garage, it's on sale. You guys can go ahead and pick up any garage if you need that extra car space. Definitely something to have in your inventory. So if you are a Prime Gaming member, we do have 3 more sales, and these sales include the Annis Safestra. It's on sale for $198,000. That's 80% off, as well as the Manchester Scout is on sale for 40% off, $135,000 it will cost you. And then the Vapid Slam Truck, which as well is another newer edition, is on sale for Prime Gaming members. If you would like to sign up for Twitch Prime or Prime Gaming, it's actually just Amazon Prime. I'll leave a link in the description box below if you guys would like to sign up for that for a 30-day free trial, so you guys can get these benefits for 30 days. And you also get $1 million over 4 payments throughout the month, so it's not a bad deal at all for free. You guys can go ahead and click the link in the description box below, sign up there, and link your Rockstar account and get these great sales. Now that we've gone over the sales, the podium vehicle, and the Prime Gaming sales, let's get into the money making methods for the week. So the first money making method we're going to take a look at is the parachuting. And the parachuting missions are 2 times the money, and they can be done solo. And I think this will be very advantageous for those players that are solo and new to the game. So for solo players, you guys can go ahead and load up, press start, go to online, go to Rockstar Created, and go to straight down at the very bottom to parachuting, and all of them are 2 times money. I ended up doing Delta, and these missions take next to no time. You're simply going to load up, you're going to have to jump out of a plane, X to dive, A to pull your parachute, and you're going to want to dive through the middle of these circles. Diving through the middle, it gives you 15 points, and the farther out of the circle you go, the lower the points you get. And it's super important that you try to keep your speed by falling, so you can simply like press down or pull back on your thumbstick to control the angle at which you fall. The faster you go, the better, because it is kind of a race when you have other people there, but your overall score is what's important. And you can see here, you want to land on like the second ring while braking, the second ring out, or the middle ring you guys might call it, and it'll put you right in the center of the target at the very bottom, giving you a total of 190 points. I ended up getting, I'm sure you can get more, but 190 was my max. And it only took me, I guarantee you guys, it only took me 3 minutes with load times. And I'm on the newer console, so 3 minutes with load times, it's okay. Honestly, that was with loading from a lobby. So if you're going from game to game, you're probably only going to end up using like, I don't know, 40 seconds worth of load time. So the total time for you guys, if you grind this out with the gameplay, is going to be around 2 minutes. I'm gonna say on average around 2 minutes once you get started. For every 2 minutes, you'll have 4,500-ish being deposited into your account. So that works out to be around $135,000 per hour. And this is obviously an estimate based on my load times and my first payout. But $135,000 an hour for you guys to just jump out of a plane by yourself, not getting killed, in an isolated lobby isn't too bad of a money making method if you ask me. The next money making method we have is something called Dropzone. All the drop zones are 3 times the money this week, and Dropzone's pretty interesting as well. You're going to be jumping out of a helicopter. I don't know why that seems to be the theme today, but you're going to be jumping out of a helicopter and trying to capture a zone. It's that simple. You're going to go to you're going to press start, go to online, then go to jobs, then go to Rockstar Created, and then go to adversary mode, and you guys will actually see they have the drop zone there for 3 times money. You can pick any one you want. I ended up doing drop zone 5, and honestly, I'm not a fan. You pretty much land, and if the teams aren't balanced, it's very, very unfair. Not having balanced teams on this is a no-go for me, and the round time was 10 minutes. So you have 10 minutes to capture the zone. It can go to sudden death. There's a whole bunch of rules and stuff like that, but at the end of it, with the imbalanced teams, because my team had the lower amount of players, we ended up losing. But the winning team, it only took them around 7 minutes to complete the round. So at 7 minutes ish, they ended up getting paid 24,000. So 24,000 for 7 minutes isn't a bad payout by any means, especially when you're playing with that many players. So if you have a group of friends that you guys want to go ahead and play this round with, this will be definitely something to consider to make money in GTA 5 online this week. So again, not my favorite thing, but you guys can go ahead and do that. Losers took 12,000. I'm not going to complain there, but overall, I wasn't a fan of the playlist. And this will bring me to the bread and butter for your money making method this week, and that is 2 times money on motorcycle club sell missions. I know a lot of people miss this for some reason. It's 2 times money on motorcycle sell missions. You can see here my motorcycle club is going to sell for 420,000 for this business, and that's at half. So usually this business at full stock level would sell for 420. But for this week, it's 2 times money, so it's selling for 420 at half. That means if I were to sell at full, it'd be $840,000. So this is actually a pretty good lucrative business. You guys do want to take a look at this. Make sure you're selling to the farther location. For me, it's Los Santos location, and for $420,000 at half, you're gonna probably get around 2 to 3 vehicles. Very unlikely that you'll get 4 at half stock level. So as a solo player, you can probably sell a half level stock consistently by yourself. So $420,000 for half a stock level, again, I'm not gonna complain. That is a very, very lucrative way to make money. And I know a lot of you guys will love to run KO Perico Heist. And with this being said, while you're doing your free mode missions, you can have this stock accruing, and you can go ahead and sell this in between. So this week is definitely going to be a very profitable week for y'all that want to grind out this week's money making methods. So definitely take advantage of the bikers 2 times the money. Definitely worth it this week in my opinion. And then we have the Grove Street time trial. Now the Grove Street time trial I've never done before. This will be my first time attempting it, and I got it on my very first try. I do have a Batty 801 fully upgraded, and you can see here the icons literally at Grove Street in GTA 5 Online. You can see it in the bottom right hand corner of the map. And there's a gang there, so if you make too much noise or bug them in any way, shape, or form, they will shoot you. So if they do shoot you, try to drive away and then come back, and they should be despawned if you drove away far enough. And then you can return with armor and full snacks if something were to happen. So I do recommend you have armor, I do recommend you have snacks, and you should be good. And you'll see I will go ahead and start up the time trial, and then I will actually check out where the time trial is taking me, which is in the richer area. It's kind of funny because it takes you from all the way down at the bottom where people aren't so wealthy all the way to the most wealthy part of the map. So I think they were trying to do something there with the contrast. But you can see where I am is where the time trial is, in the bottom right hand corner there. You'll see the icon. And then at the top, that's where we're gonna go. Now there is a way you can go. You can like take the highway, and it's probably a lot more effective. But with the Batty 801 being fully upgraded, in my experience with time trials, I just went ahead and took the waypoints way of going. So very, very simply, I went ahead, started the time trial on the outside of the circle. And you guys already know, if you watch my videos, what I'm gonna say. You want to wheelie as much as possible. pull back on that left thumbstick so your front wheel comes up so you can get acceleration to the maximum capacity so you guys can get your top speed up as fast as possible. So you'll see I wheelie here. I just follow the purple line on the GPS. I kind of know where I'm going because I looked at the map pre-hand. As you've seen, you guys should have looked at it with me while watching this video, so you guys will actually have a general idea of where you're going as well. You're gonna want to get up here on this road and then wheelie, wheelie, wheelie. You can see I'm constantly pulling wheelies, and on turns I'm not like going full speed, so I go in the other lane. I actually kind of break up quite a bit, which is surprising that I got on my first try. I was kind of concerned that I'm braking a lot, I'm not gonna make time, but you have 1 minute and 20 seconds to complete this, so you actually have a lot of time to only move like 3 kilometers or whatever. I don't know how many miles that is, probably 2 miles. So you have quite a bit of time to do that. Again, wheelie, wheelie. When you get on the straightaway, that's where you need to pick up most of your speed. And I kind of should have taken a left there, but I didn't. So I went straight and then I just followed the line. I literally just followed the waypoint. It was very, very easy. I don't know what you guys want me to say. I have a fully upgraded Battista 1. You can use any vehicle you want as long as it's fast enough, and you'll beat the part-time, rewarding you with $100,000. So that concludes this week's money-making methods for GTA 5 Online. Hopefully you liked the video. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.